In 2002, a 19-year-old British garbage man won £10 million, approximately $15 million, on the lottery. He spent it all on drugs, gambling, and prostitutes, and 8 years later was back working as a garbage man again. So, in an interview with this man, he was actually asked if he has regrets for losing all of his money, to which his response was, he didn't lose his money, he spent it. He also said that he got £10 million worth of partying out the way all at once, and all it cost him was £2. So like, at the end of the day, he was living his best life, don't get me wrong. But like, if he had invested that money, he could be living forever on the money he won and be partying like that for the rest of his life. But I don't know. He seems pretty happy. He doesn't seem to regret it. So I guess it's fine. Special thank you to my YouTube members and patrons for supporting the channel and supporting my content. How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another subreddit video. Today we're going to be once again returning to r/facepalm. It's a subreddit dedicated to moments that really just make you go, what? As usual, apologies for the background. This should hopefully be the last video with this background. We're gonna have a whole new room. We're gonna have a whole new building that I'm gonna be filming in. So yeah, we're almost done. We're almost moved. We've got like a couple days to go of packing and moving stuff, and then we're gonna be moved in. That's crazy. So thank you to everybody who has supported just the channel in general, my YouTube members and patrons, and to everybody that watches, because honestly, the money that comes in through YouTube, be it through Patreon members or from views, genuinely helps. It has helped facilitate this move, so thank you. Right, other than that, let's get into the subreddit, shall we? 8th grade teacher defends herself after getting fired for giving students zeros for not submitting homework. She refused to let her students off easy for not completing an assignment they were supposed to, and was wrongfully punished for it in the end. A middle school teacher was promptly let go after she was told by school administrators that she failed to follow the school guidelines when it came to grading her students. I've seen a lot of people be like, wow, is it actually normal that you cannot submit an assignment and still get a grade for it? And this is actually true. This is a thing that happens. I mean, first of all, it's as shown here, but like, I have a little bit of insight as to why this happens. And it really comes down to how schools are funded. And this is the same in England and the UK in terms of how this tends to work. But schools, from what I was reading, especially high schools in America, in the UK it's colleges, which are different to what college is in America. College here is like high school, but like the end of high school, it's age 16 to 18 usually. But anyway, colleges here function with this system a lot, as do high schools in America, in that essentially schools are funded more based on how many students they have, based on the attendance they receive, right? So by facilitating higher average grades, by grading students even that don't finish the work with at least a 50%, the school as a whole gets a higher average grade, right? So the school looks better, it looks more attractive, and people go, oh, this is a good school because people here get higher grades, which means they get more people applying, which means they get more students and a higher attendance, which means they get more money. So it's this vicious loop of schools, no matter where you are, like pretty much don't care about education, let's be real. They just care about the funding and money they receive. It's why so many schools in the UK are going private. The secondary school I went to went private and got bought out by a private organization. In America, high schools are like so heavily funded by their sports, like the actual education is lacking because they just put everything they have into football and baseball, right? Schools are just there to make money, and it's really, really evident. It's really evident. And this is like a whole reason. This is a whole thing that contributes to that.
Why are you in a wheelchair when I saw you get out of your car and walk?
Can you help me?
This person walked out of their vehicle and assembled that wheelchair.
I have nerve damage in one leg, sir. I can walk.
Fair enough.
Imagine having the absolute gall to walk up to someone in public and go, why are you in a wheelchair? I saw you walk. As if people with partial mobility issues don't exist. Like, you can have issues where you can walk for short periods, but it causes you pain, discomfort, and issues. And so you need mobility aids after walking from your car to the stairs. Like, having the gall to walk up to someone and go, why are you in a wheelchair? I saw you walk, is crazy. Actually crazy. And he doesn't apologize. He just goes, fair enough, and walks away. Wild. Wild. Watching a child at the NRA's annual meeting pointing a gun at someone while his finger is on the trigger is the most on-brand shit ever. This is from the same crowd that constantly talk about, we know about gun safety. Gun safety is important. We preach gun safety. It's the liberals that don't understand gun safety, not us. We're not the dangerous ones. Taking a child to a gun convention, giving them a gun, and not having taught them gun safety. Like, of all the people at a gun convention that is likely to make a mistake and injure someone, it's a child. But not only that, a child that isn't trained in gun safety by parents who are at a gun convention. This is exactly part of the issue we talk about. I mean, even when exercising trigger safety, trigger discipline, right? Not having your finger on the trigger, you're not supposed to point a gun at someone, be it loaded or not. If it's a real gun, you shouldn't be pointing it at someone, whether your finger is on the trigger or not. And they haven't taught him that. They haven't taught him trigger discipline. They haven't taught him gun safety in any way. Stupid, big old facepalm. Don't take a child to a gun convention and give him a gun. So once again, there's layers to the facepalm here. POV, you want to dance on Charles Bridge in Prague, but there is too many cross-camera walkers. So first of all, POV, you don't understand what POV means. It means point of view. You can't make point of view videos and not have them in the point of view. The POV of you're trying to film a TikTok dance video, the POV would be you dancing. It's like all those POV videos on TikTok where it's like, POV, you're getting arrested, and you're watching them get arrested, and it's like, no, that's not the point of view. You're wrong. I don't understand. These POV videos have been going on for years on TikTok now, and people still haven't figured out what POV means. But also, they're dancing in a public place. They're taking up room in a public space that they don't own. It's open to the public. They are using it as public people because they're in a public place, and then they're getting angry at people for using a public place. It's a public space, okay? It's there for the public to use. That means you can use it to film your TikTok dances, but you can't get annoyed at other people for using a public bridge. They're literally there for people to cross over. You're the ones getting in other people's way. You are the ones taking up large amounts of room in a public space and getting in other people's way. You can't be getting annoyed at people for using a bridge as its intended purpose. You're the people causing issues on this bridge. They wouldn't let me in because I'm in a suit. My name is B. Hayes, I'm 18 years old, and I've been attending Nashville Christian School for 13 years. My senior prom was today, and I wasn't allowed in the doors because I was wearing a suit. I should not have to conform to femininity to attend my senior prom. I will not compromise who I am to fit in a box. Who are you to tell us what it means to be a woman? I stand with this person. I mean, really, why does a woman have to wear a dress? A woman could wear a suit and still be a woman. Clothes don't change someone's gender. They don't make someone who they are, okay? You can wear anything and be anything, right? Right? It's stupid that this person wasn't allowed to go to their prom because they wanted to wear a suit. They're still dressed formally as well. It's not even like they're in informal dress. They're still dressed smart. Stupid. Stupid. Get ready for a wild ride with this video.
Oh, hey, you never answered me about my car, and then I have school tomorrow, so how do I get my car?
Well, your car is totaled.
It's what?
Your car is totaled. Total, wrecked.
Okay, so how do I get it here?
You don't.
So, I don't go to school tomorrow, is what you're telling me?
No, ma'am. You want me to be honest with you? You're going to jail, you don't have a bond, you killed 2 people tonight. I don't think you understand that. You do not have a bond, you are not getting out of jail. Your car is property of East Peoria Police Department because it's a crime scene. It killed 2 people tonight. You are clueless with that, clearly. I've already explained this to you. You're going to jail for reckless homicide tonight. You're going to jail for aggravated DUI for killing 2 people. That's what's going on. So no, you're not going to school tomorrow. You're not getting your car out of impound.
Today is a Tuesday,
Did you just hear what I just told you?
You said I'm not going tomorrow. I'm talking about Tuesday.
Did you hear when I said
You
that
said I'm going to jail tomorrow.
You're going to jail when we're done here?
Yes.
Did you understand what I told that you killed 2 people tonight?
Yes. I'm just wondering when I can go to school.
Okay, we're done.
Wow. 14 years. Well, she's not going to school for 14 years.
You're all on body camera being completely careless about killing 2 people tonight. You could care less. That's sad and pathetic and horrible all at the same time.
Can you say that as a cop?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Okay, so...
Wow. So, she is either real dumb, and we're talking like 50 or 60 IQ dumb, like real dumb, right? Or she's extraordinarily optimistic, or both. To be thinking, I just killed 2 people and my car is totaled. Maybe I can get the car back and go to school tomorrow. Is she a psychopath? I don't know. No, I think a psychopath would be smart enough to understand that they're not getting to school tomorrow. I don't know what to say. I really don't. You guys saw the same video I did. Wow. Right, this next one is a story in 3 parts. This is the state of Twitter at the moment. This is how stupid Twitter has gotten, especially how stupid Elon Musk is being with Twitter, okay? Stephen King here said, my Twitter account says I've subscribed to Twitter Blue. I haven't. My Twitter account says I've given a phone number. I haven't. Elon Musk said, you're welcome, namaste. Equally, Lil Nas X afterwards said, on my soul, I didn't pay for Twitter Blue. You will feel my wrath, Tesla man. So, I have a theory, as to a lot of other people, that Twitter right now is giving out Twitter Blue subscriptions to celebrities. And you might go, they're celebrities, I guess. But the reason they're doing this is so that if someone clicks on Stephen King's profile, someone who is outspoken against Twitter, or if they click on Lil Nas X's profile, someone who is very much left-wing and wouldn't align with a lot of the right-wing viewpoints being posted on Twitter, or many other celebrities on Twitter, they're going to go, oh, those people pay for Twitter Blue. Maybe it's not as bad a service as I've been hearing. Maybe it's worth paying for. When in reality, those outspoken people are not paying for Twitter Blue. They've just had it stamped on their account so that people look at it and go, they're buying this subscription service on Twitter. It's a real cheap strategy when you think about it. They are inflating their Twitter Blue by making it look like they have a lot more people on it than they do by just giving it out to celebrities who don't want to buy it. And again, kind of defeats the purpose, does it not? It's almost like we could have just kept the regular verification checks and maybe released Twitter Blue as a separate service that doesn't infringe on verification marks. Wouldn't that be weird? You could even have, you know, like the little stamp next to Elon Musk's name there with the little Twitter logo, right? Instead of that just being an Elon Musk thing, you could just make that the Twitter Blue symbol. And then anybody that's on Twitter Blue gets the little bird. But no, you had to get rid of verification marks and then give them out to celebrities anyway. And on top of that, we have organization check marks. These are the only ones I think you don't have to pay for, and they're yellow. And Twitter's just not checking who they're giving them to. They gave it to Disney Junior UK, which is a parody account who swears and posts parody posts and isn't related to Disney in any way. And they gave them a check mark, a yellow check mark, even though they're not. They just didn't check. They just didn't. So yeah, it's kind of garbage now. It's kind of garbage. I barely use it. I used to use it a fair amount, but I barely use it.
So we want you to know that we support your words and we hear you and we see you. We also want you guys to know that there are a lot of things that happen in private because they should be private, right? But there are a lot of resources and things that we do. However, there are a lot of things that we could be doing more as a whole school to bring awareness to things, correct? So if you want to have a voice and you want to contribute to that, we would love those ideas. There are some things that are already in the works. We've already began training with Children's Hospital. Where was this before?
All you've done was announce when they announced it because they're dead.
Okay, those weren't my words.
All you've done!
You just ignored them.
So what you guys can do if you
This is
want
wild.
to be voice. Please give us those school-wide ideas that we can do, and we will
We do, and you don't listen. Like, we've tried.
Everybody comes to you, nobody helps. I came to her for my brother getting bullied at Tri-County. She says, we're not going to do anything about it because I'm a survivor of bullying.
And then go ahead and go. Okay?
She basically just didn't, she got nowhere. She said nothing, she just talked in circles. Wow. I'm pretty sure I've seen this exact scene in Heathers. And you know, Heathers is meant to be a parody of real life. It's meant to be a comedy, a dark comedy. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. The fact that she could just stand in front of them all and say that, knowing that these people have come to her with issues and she's palmed them off, like, it's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. The closer you get, the slower I drive. Warning, do not touch my car. Back off, bumper humper. My brakes are good. How's your insurance? My brakes are awesome. Come closer, I'll show you. Ah, they're not that great, are they? The irony of having all of these get off my bumper stickers and then rear-ending someone. Wow. My brakes are good. How are your insurance? Okay, but how is your insurance? Your brakes might be good, but how's your insurance? And the final post. This one's absolute insanity. A child just rang my doorbell. Folks, do not ring doorbells in 2023. My 6 was loaded. Keep your kids away. Chris. So you're willing to shoot someone just because they rang your doorbell? Stand your ground isn't meant for that, and the way you're nearly threatening anyone, specifically kids, is disgusting, and why some people shouldn't have guns. I'm not fucking around. Okay, I have a real big question for you here. Actually, it's not a big question. It's a little question that I'm gonna say in a big voice. Why do you have a doorbell? If you're gonna threaten to shoot people just for ringing it, especially children, why do you have a doorbell? You know what you could get? One of those door cams. You could get a little peephole cam. You could have so many other ways of verifying who's at your door that you can see when they ring the doorbell. You have a camera that you can see who's rung it, instead of being like, I'ma shoot a child because he rang my doorbell. You're the problem, sir. You're the problem, not people ringing your doorbell. Why do you have a doorbell? If you're this paranoid about people ringing your doorbell, why do you have a doorbell? Why? For what reason? What purpose does it serve? Is it meant to look pretty because no one's allowed to ring it? You idiot. Get rid of your doorbell or get rid of your gun, or both. Stop being an idiot. Stop being a paranoid loser who threatens to shoot children for ringing a doorbell. This actually happened recently, by the way. A child was actually shot for knocking on someone's door. These are the kinds of people that threaten children with guns for knocking on their door. Ridiculous. Actually ridiculous. I feel like this goes beyond facepalm at this point. This goes beyond facepalm. And that's where I'm going to end the video, everybody. Oh, I'm sorry I got so angry. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you would like to support me in making more content like this, then I have a Patreon in the description down below, or equally you can click that join button on the channel to support me. It helps a lot more than you might realize, but by no means should you feel like you have to. I'm going to keep making content regardless. Special thank you to all of my YouTube members and patrons that do support the channel. All of your names are up on screen now, and you are incredible, wonderful people. Thank you so much. It helps so much. As I said earlier in the video, it has helped a lot with mine and Leo's move, so thank you. It genuinely helps. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed, and as always, I will see you in the next video, where I'll probably be in a new location. Peace out.